Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel formerly known as Sowing and Reaping, now known as GTV. And on this episode of GTV, I want to talk about something that I just learned. Yesterday I saw that Jason made a video talking about how he didn't want nothing to do with Shanny, how he was homeless, and how he had to share a tent with another man. And then today, he made a YouTube video making an announcement that he's back with Shanny because he missed her and everything and whatnot. And I want to fill in the gaps on a few things regarding what I know it's coming, what I know and what I strongly believe is coming regarding him. But first of all, this is the second video that he's made walking around. I believe that based on Google Maps and based on my time when I used to live out there in Scranton, and based on some of the people that I know out there, I think he's either over there by Penn State University or he's in downtown Scranton. I'm almost positive about it. I can tell because when I ran the marathon over there twice, and when I had to buy my sneakers, I had to get hotels and all that stuff over there, I recognize the area that he's in. So he is either in the downtown area over there, or he's over there by Penn State University. I don't think it's Penn State University because I don't think there's any shelters over there that I've ever seen. I know there's a Sheetz there. Sheetz is a gas station, so I definitely think he's downtown though. There's a bunch of them. There's a couple of them down there. So anyway, welcome to GTV. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some of the things I predicted that was going to happen regarding Jason. I didn't say these things definitively. I said these things. Some of them I said definitively. Some of them I was kind of like, maybe let's see what's going to happen or whatever. Okay, so his page is called that Rev Dude. That's where he's at. It's that Rev Dude. So he's back with Shanny. He made 2 videos since he's been back. But this is the part that y'all need to get ready for. I know some of you feel sorry for them, and I know some of you like to financially give to them. Get ready for the revisionist nonsense that you guys watched when these two were fighting. Jason's going to start getting on here and saying Shanny never put his hands on. Shanny's going to make him retract everything that he said. She's going to try to put a lot of that blame on him. So get ready for that. You heard that in advance. Number 2. Matter of fact, how about this? I'll let you see the video for yourself. How about that? I wanted to make a really quick video, but I'm gonna let you guys take a look at the video here real quick so that you guys can see what I mean. I'm not going to show you both videos, just one. All right. So that you guys can see this here. This is the video where he's basically saying that him and Shanny are back together again. All right. So let me give you this here. Right now, he's not doing any live shows, but I'm going to show you guys this right now. Hold on. For the people that didn't see it, for the people that don't know about it, I'm going to show you right now. Just give me a second here. Okay, this is the video here.
Hey, Marv.
Yeah,
I see down the corner, Marv, that there's some good stuff we can lift. The sticky-handed bandits. Yeah. Rev here. Looking like Joe Pesci in Home Alone because I traded jackets. I'm still the wizard, though. I made a trade for this jacket, which is fucking... Damn.
I think I know where he is.
So I have a development for you
Very
guys.
specifically, I think I know where he is.
Wow. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm going to talk.
Showing people the road. This guy is just
about what's going on in my life. Why? Because I want to talk about what's going on in my life. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk about it.
And then later on, you're going to call people parasocial. You're going to tell people that they're all in your business. That how did they know this and how did they know that? Because you told them.
I got a call from somebody yesterday. Who? Take a guess. Her name starts with an S. Yeah.
I should speak this up. I got other things I got to
Jesus
do.
Christ, this weather is fucking. At least it's not raining. I got a call from Shanny yesterday, and I just got off the phone with Shanny. Why does shit always start happening on this goddamn alleyway when I fucking start making a video? Holy shit. I was following the lust of my heart when I started to focus on and wanting to be with Ezzy.
That's a lie from the darkest, deepest pit of hell. The reason why you focused on Ezzy is because you wanted a way out of a very abusive relationship that you was in. When you found out that Ezzy wasn't real, or you found out that Ezzy relationship wasn't going to happen, you decided to resort back to what you was familiar with, what you was comfortable with, and that is Shanny. So cut the baloney.
And as I'm speaking in this video right now, I have not told her about this. Have I been in contact with Ezzy this whole time? Yeah. I told you guys that she was out of the picture. I lied to
And
you.
by the way, several YouTubers made a prediction. I think Carrie was one of them. They made a prediction that once he finds out that he's been catfished, he was going to go right back to Shanny. So a lot of that stuff is being fulfilled. But I'm going to tell you guys what I think is going to happen long term, and I hope he sees it because I want him to know that this is going to happen in advance.
Deliberately lied to you because I know that you fuck with people's fucking families all the time.
Well, that ain't what you told the YouTube community. You told the YouTube community after you was cleaning Shanny's butt and everything, when you really played her out and told everybody that she was not disabled, that she wasn't hurt and all this other stuff and whatnot, that she was pretending. Everyone saw her running up and down the stairs and whatnot. And I can't wait for you two to start saying that this never happened. You talk about adrenaline and all that other nonsense. Yeah, you're going to deceive a few people. There are going to be some people that's going to give to you. The same people that catfished you will probably be the ones that will donate to you so that they can laugh at you and everything and whatnot. But the point of the matter is that you two, you and Shanny, are going to be looked upon when you come back on here full time as 100% scammers, even to the people that was giving you money. You lost them, and you're never going to get them back.
But the fact of the matter is that, yeah, me and Ezzy were in a relationship. And you guys were right. She catfished me with those pictures. That wasn't her. And that was the main thing that attracted me to her, was her looks. That's the truth. We talked once on the phone, and I felt like we had a very good spiritual connection. And yeah, we jive, me and the real person that's named Ezzy. We jive. But the fact of the matter is that her life, she's got her own life. And let's just say she can't find much time to talk to her boyfriend. So I'm making a decision. I made the decision that, well, not too long ago, I made the decision.
After the video that he made yesterday, where he said he wanted nothing to do with her because he didn't want to be with her. Listen to what he's about to say.
And I was walking from Sheets back to the place that I spend the day.
Rev doesn't walk that much, so that means it's not very far from there. He just told everybody where he is. He's so stupid. It's just unbelievable. Like, God, he's stupid.
And I looked up in the sky and I said, Lord, is Shanny the woman that I was meant to be with in my life?
Now, remember what the Bible says about like several things about what you can and what you can't do, as he's about to say this.
And he said to me very clearly, duh. How many signs do I have to show you
Okay, so it was meant. So I'm going to make sure I understand this here. It's meant for you to get used as a punching bag. It was meant for you to be starved. It was meant for you to have blood all over your house. It was meant for you to be living in squalor. It was meant for you to lose all of your money. Basically, this is what you're saying right now. It's meant for you to lose all of those things, all of the things that you got, that you will later on blame on YouTubers, saying you had to move 1,000 times and everything and whatnot, right? Mm-hmm.
To make you understand that that is your girl.
But you
Fucking
want to
loser.
know who the bigger idiot is beside him? The bigger idiot is going to be Shanny. Shanny is in a position of power, believe it or not. Homeless and everything. They're both homeless, according to them. Neither one of them got anything, but Shanny's the one in a position of power. He can't be by himself. You know, if I was Shanny, I'd be like, man, listen to me. I ain't dating. You know, she keeps saying, I don't want no scrub. A scrub gets no love from me. Living on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. And that woman love herself some scrubs.
The weather here has been absolutely horrible and nuts.
Nah, you love it. You love being homeless. You love having to be out in that weather, because a job would change all of that, but you're not going to do that. Oh, and by the way, both of them have my phone number and both of them have my email address. Nobody contacted me. That's why when my prediction comes up later, you'll understand why I'm going to say what I'm going to say. They don't need no help. Both of them got my number. Both of them got my email address. Neither one of them contacted me. Let me tell you something. It's cold outside. It's very cold outside.
So what do I got to tell you? Shanny was in a mental facility. Is
Was
in a mental facility. Her healthcare coordinator
Shanny was in a healthcare facility?
is useless. Let's just say that.
Was. That's past tense.
She got her put in there just so she had a roof, and she's going nuts in there. So she called me yesterday saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of the situation.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. You're homeless and you're living in a tent, and Shanny's calling you, wondering where she's going to go when she's indoors. This is what they want us to believe. Anyway, let's continue.
She's been in that place 2 fucking months straight.
She's had heat, a roof over her head, and 3 square meals. She can't actually deal with. Oh, and the therapy that she claims she needs so much. She got all of that, and she's warm and she's indoors. You're living in a tent outside, and she's calling you, wondering whether or not you guys can get back together. God, these people are stupid.
There was no way I was going to
Oh
hang
my
up on her
Lord.
and block the number. There's just no way I was going to do that. Why? Because I have
You
a
don't got nothing to offer her. You can't even help yourself. By definition, you're not even a man no more.
goddamn conscience. And I don't care who gets pissed off at me. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care that you went back with her. She is going to. Actually, anyway, I'll give people my predictions in a minute. Shanny's going to get her revenge. And you know what? He deserves it because this dummy went back. She's going to
This
get
is
it.
my life, not yours.
She's going to get it.
And I'm not going to make horrible decisions and have bad character for you. You could fuck yourself.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. People in here already predicted. I think Drader, Carrie, and a couple of other people made predictions that you was going to end up back with her.
So this day shelter here in Scranton that I have been spending my days, Shanny's going to be coming here.
They have shelters for men and shelters for women, meaning you two are going to be separated. And she, one of the things that, like, I was offended before in the past. I'm really offended. Shanny said that she always knew I was an idiot. This is what she said about me. She said, G-Man, I always knew you was an idiot. This is what she said about me. You got a roof over your head. You get 3 square meals. You're getting the so-called therapy you need. I'm pretty sure you're getting your medication that you need all in the same building. But you're trying to convince me that I'm an idiot when you're calling a homeless guy so that you can live with a homeless guy. But I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. All right.
And we were talking on the phone. Me and her are meant for each other.
I
We
can't
just
wait till they
are.
stream together. It's gonna be
We
hilarious.
jive so perfectly together. It was so good to hear her voice.
Shanny, you stupid. You stupid. If you remember everything that this guy put you through on camera, you're gonna go through it again. I promise you, you're going through it again.
Because Ezzy is
And William and Zachary ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. You're stupid, Shanny, on with a capital S.
absent. I was putting everything into the communication, sending her gifs of, I love you, honey, all this in the
You was
morning.
told by multiple people that you was being catfish and that this Ezzy wasn't real. You was told this by multiple people and you believed it. If I was standing right next to you right now, you would be me and this guy's a lot different. When I'm trying to be secretive about what's going on in my life, you know what I'm saying? The camera isn't going to be looking on the streets unless I want people to see what's on the streets. That camera would have been on that brick wall and it would have been there for the entire video. And nobody would have knew where I was. Not with this moron. They're back to doing the same stupid stuff again. And if you saw my video where I talked about what he needs to do to improve his life, this isn't one of them. He doesn't need to be on social media.
And there's barely any communication with her. Like, yeah, she'd say, "Oh, I love you," da, 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 but it's empty.
Shanny's stupid because not only did he mentally cheat on mentally and emotionally cheat on Shanny with this fake Ezzy or whatever, you know what I mean? But Jason showed that when he's fed up, what he's willing to do. And Shanny's willing to take him back, meaning Shanny doesn't care about respect. Shanny doesn't care for a man to be faithful to her. She doesn't care about that, and that's what she's going to show him the second she goes back to him. Oh, honey, all of the abusive things that you said to me, all of the times you called the police to me, is perfectly okay. And of course, he's going to think it's perfectly okay for everything that she did to him.
She barely ever talked to me on the phone. I was putting everything into
You
it.
got some advice
And
in relationships. Before you get into a relationship with somebody, you always make the rules about what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. Just take my advice on this. If you like somebody and you want to be with them, or if you're with them, make sure they understand that if they do this, it's over. And you got to show them from day one. I don't care how much you're in love with them. You will gain respect. You will gain honor. You will gain a healthy self-esteem and everything when you establish that in the beginning that you're not gonna tolerate this. If you don't take this advice, you're gonna end up in the same mental state this guy is in. I can't I gonna do that was my whole life, my whole world. Please, let me tell you something. When I care about somebody, I will be there for that person for every little tiny thing that they need. But I expect the same thing back in return. I expect every little second. If I put 10 minutes in, I want my 10 minutes back. If I put $10 in, I want my $10 back. If I put in giving you the world, I want the world right back. That shows the person that you care about them and you love them. Not these two. They just mooch off of each other. They just mooch off each other. They hurt each other. They destroy each other.
he was giving me 2%. So
I have to shout out to Carrie. Carrie called it. I mean, Carrie called it. She said it. She said it's that these two are going to end up right back together. You are stupid.
big announcement. Shanny for Christ and Revelation News are back together.
My question is how is the community going to respond to this? How are they going to respond to the fact that Jason and Shanny are back together? That's what I want to know. But let's forget that for a minute. Here's my prediction of what's going to happen and what I think is going to happen. The only reason he would care about actually wanting to be with her and her actually contacting him, I'm telling you, I think the uncle is either going to do one or two things. He's either going to sell the house and give that money to him, give a portion of it to him, and then they're going to try to get their life together or whatever, right? Or number two, he's going to end up getting the house. Now, either way, that's their business. That's their business. And nothing to do with me. That is their business. But I want y'all to think about this. I want y'all to think about this. Okay, they had my phone number, both of them. Both of them had my email address, and nobody contacted me. So naturally, I'm looking on YouTube. Oh, G-Man's not being a Christian. G-Man's not being nice. G-Man isn't helping. You guys don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes. But the point of the matter is these people didn't contact me, so they didn't want the help. That's the first thing that's going through my head. So, if I was homeless, I would be contacting everybody and their grandpapa to try to get some temporary help for something. Even if it's a glass of water, I would be contacting everybody if I was in that position. And I was in that position on YouTube for about 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So, and for those of you who know the story, you know what I'm talking about. So, and I say 10 minutes because I invest in my YouTube, and the people who like me and people who don't like me actually help me. I think what's going to end up happening is that Jason's going to end up getting that house if the uncle doesn't sell it and give him a portion of the money. This is what's going to kill him. Number one, he's not going to be able to pay the taxes. That's number one. Then the number, and even if he can, I'm telling you, these people on YouTube, some of these people on YouTube are going to make them lose a house. It's only a matter of time. Noise, the way they keep the house, what they did with the cats in the basement, all of that stuff is all going to come into play. That is the only reason Shanny would pick up that phone and call him, because she knows he's about to get either the house or a large portion of money to get their own place. Remember what he said? He said he had good news and he was going to be away for a while because he had a lot of things to do. Remember, he said that on his YouTube platform. It's coming. Jason, this is how Shanny's going to get her revenge. And this is my prediction. She is going to take everything you have. I guarantee it. If you end up with her and your uncle gets you, I don't even care if you make a condition in the lawyer stuff or whatever. Who cares? She's going to get everything. That woman is not going to forget what you put her through. A woman like Shanny isn't going to forget that stuff. And you got a lot of paying up to do Jason regarding her. I'm telling you. I don't know how you can watch Betty, how you can watch my videos, how you can watch all these other people's videos and have an enlightenment and wake up and realize what she's been putting you through, just so that you can go through it all over again. They all know where you live. It doesn't matter if the place is in your name, the uncle's name, it doesn't make a difference. As soon as the police finds out that the two of you were in there again, it's going to be back and forth again. Because guess who's got to take care of the house? Guess who's got to keep the house? Guess who's got to pay? You got to do all of that. You got to do it. Let's say the uncle sells it and gives you a portion. How long do you think it's going to take before Shanny makes you get the cheapest place possible and spins you dry before she walks out, or makes you go through the same thing again? How long do you think that's going to happen? I give them 3 to 6 months. Not even a year. 3 to 6 months. Because this dummy is going to be like, oh, he'll be getting all high and drunk. Jules is good people. This person is good people. Yep, that's the beginning of the end right there. They're going to get in his ear. Somebody else is going to catfish him. And this dummy's going to do it all over again. And Shanny, I'm sorry, you deserve it. Just like Jason's going to deserve what you're going to do to him. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. You know what I mean? So just know this. If you're his financial supporter, I am on record stating they never contacted me. That means they didn't need help. I think the uncle says, stay away, let me fix, and then you can come back. Now, what might happen is somebody else made a prediction on here. Jason might tell the uncle, no, she's not going to come here. But once he gets in there and he gets all comfortable and whatnot, and he gets the paperwork and everything the way he wants, then she's going to come. Then they're going to start making videos. Oh, me and the uncle get along great, blah, 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 blah. It's about to happen all over again. All over again. So it doesn't matter if he makes lives or he makes recorded videos. He's stupid. He done told everybody where he is. For crying out loud, all you got to do is listen to what he said, and I'm not gonna repeat it because I don't want to get in trouble. Because the police and all these other people are involved in what he's going through right now and everything. He told you what he's near, how far he's away, because he's not a big walker like that. And he told you the town that he's in. Bozo the Clown can figure out where he is right now. You know what I mean? So he's just stupid. He's just stupid. Shanny is about to strip him of the last bit of well, he ain't got no respect, but the last bit of this he has, or that he's gonna get. And if you're Jason's uncle and you're watching this, you need to make him sign a legal document stating that Shanny can't live in the same house as him. Make him sign a legal document that will strip him of whatever you give him if she's caught in that place with him, because he's gonna sneak her in there. It's gonna happen. So I just wanted to put that out there. Draven, that's a very good question. He says, how do we even know she wasn't let out of the hospital the next day? It's possible she could be out the shelter. Jason doesn't know how to lie. He doesn't know how to omit information. He did say that she was in a psychiatric place and everything and whatnot. He stinks at lying. But now everybody knows what alleyway he's in. So if you're from that part of town, you know where he is. There are several people in this community that I noticed that knows that area. I think there's a couple of women that said that they lived about 20 minutes or 30 minutes away from that particular town that they're in, Scranton or whatever. There's some people from Wilkes-Barre that watches these YouTube channels. There's a few different people, so they know where he is now. He's stupid with a capital S. Now, if they want, they can harass him at the shelter that he's in. He's just dumb. He's absolutely dumb with a capital D. So I want to say this again before I end the stream. Nobody contacted me. I didn't hear from Shanny or Jason. They know that they kind of know if they would have contacted me and they needed a little help, I probably would have helped them. Nobody contacted me. Nobody called me. And I remember the video stream on Jason's channel where he said, and if you go look at his community post, and I'll show you it right now, this is what he said. So stupid this guy is. People talking about some Shanny was living with me. Let me tell you something. People can say what they want about me, but I am not this stupid. I actually think about things before I actually do them. And I think ahead. I want to show he left a lot of posts on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find wow, he even got the bruises here. He'll take all this stuff down soon. Where's the post at? Let me show you guys here real quick. Hold on. Okay, I can't find the post, but he does have a post on his YouTube channel where it says that he's going to be gone for a while. He apparently has been pretty busy on his channel. He says he's going to be gone for a while and that he's going to be really busy, so he won't be uploading that many videos. He had that on his YouTube channel. I think I showed that in an older video anyway. So they had all of this planned. Okay, all of this was temporary. I think they're going to end up back over there again. I was actually going to be in that area, but my plans got canceled, and I would have went over there to see if the condemned sign was still there and whatnot. But I'm not traveling 2 hours just for that. That's not happening. Not just for that. But I could have found out for sure. I could have found out for sure. I could have went to the police station over there and found out if I wanted to. But well, this is how the YouTube community needs to respond. You guys have been lied to. All of you have been lied to by these two long enough. You have been lied to about these guys. Okay? When the people start donating to these guys, when they start their revisionist nonsense, trust me, everybody's going to be blamed except for themselves. They're getting ready to blame Jules. They're getting ready to blame who's making videos? BGTV, they're gonna blame Carrie, they're gonna blame me, they're gonna blame Draven, they're gonna blame actually they can't really blame me because I barely make videos about them, but they're gonna go out there and blame everybody else out there under the sun except for themselves. Go to his community post. He's gonna pretend like he didn't have no bruises and Shanny didn't do that. He's gonna start saying that Shanny didn't free bleed. What happened when she put ketchup there? They're gonna start changing all of this stuff. They're going to call it performance art. And people are going to continue to give. And people are going to continue to give. And people are going to continue to give. Maybe because they're entertained. Maybe they want more of this stupidity. I don't know. But if you do, the title of this video is for you. You are a sucker and you are getting scammed. Period. Okay? Shanny has all the help in the world. The government is involved. She's in a psych ward or whatever. She can apply for God knows how many different programs, and she will not do it because her savior is Jason, another homeless person. This woman ever gets on social media again and call me stupid again, she's gonna get a G smack, like on a thermonuclear level. She's gonna get a G smack. I saw through her baloney from day one. So let me see. They did this to themselves, especially Jason. So that was performance. Like I said, if YouTube wants to respond to this, y'all need to respond to this properly. When they start getting on here doing that revision is nonsense. That's fraud. I'm sorry. That is straight up fraud. They're lying to everybody to get donations because it's coming. He just told all of you he doesn't care what you think if he's back with her. And the same people he said that to, who are suffering from Stockholm syndrome, are going to all start giving to them because they like being abused themselves. If you truly disagree with how Shanny and Jason present themselves on social media, you're going to have to send them a loud and clear message that you're not going to put up with this and you're not going to support it. Let them beg for Chinese food and all. Listen to me. They ain't working because you don't want them to work. You don't want them to work. You're going to make sure that they don't work because you're going to keep giving and you're going to keep giving and you're going to keep giving. I said this before and I'm going to say this again. If they go live, do not support their live. Go watch the other channels that is covering them. And if they ask you why you're not watching their live, you tell them straight up because we're sick and tired of being lied to. We're sick and tired of being lied to. I know I am. I done had it up to here with this. Up to here. If you know somebody who sincerely and genuinely needs financial help, help that person to the best of your ability. But when you start running into these people out here that think they're slick, like Shanny and Rev, who want to get on here and play make-believe, those are the kind of people that you need to keep your distance with. There are people out there that genuinely and sincerely need help. And they are not them. Because this guy's problems would be solved if he would just go to Burger King and apply for a job. He will not do it. Let me put this here. And don't sub to them. Don't support their lives. I don't care how much you dislike Carrie. Go to Carrie's stream. I don't even like the Geek Room. If the Geek Room is, go to the Geek Room. If you want to go watch Hussy, I don't care. Go watch Hussy. Go watch anybody but them. Because the YouTube community is sending the wrong message to these two by constantly supporting their scams that they're putting on here and whatnot. That's your hard-earned money. You see how hard it is right now. A box of cereal is almost $10. And you're going to give your $10 to two people that's going to spend your hard-earned money on stupidity so that they can tell you you're blocked from their YouTube channel. Think about it. You shouldn't have to. People come to my channel, they can say whatever they want. Let me tell you something. I let people, I just stopped reading the chat. They can say whatever they want in my chat. I don't care. You don't see no super chats and all that mess on my channel, ain't monetizing all that stuff and whatnot. But when you go to their channel and you start expressing your views and your opinions, watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. You're gonna get blocked and you ain't getting your money back. Are we gonna just magically forget how they tried to scam this one lady that went on Carrie's channel and on a couple of other people's channel for 10 grand? For 10 grand? And the second she decided that she wasn't gonna give them no money, boom, she's blocked. No one nothing to do with her no more. This is who you're dealing with. The time for being stupid is over. It's over. Now, if you choose to do it, that's your money. That's your hard money. When you get your paycheck, I don't care if you make 1,500 a week, 2,000 a week, 2,500 a week. If you make 3,000 a week, I don't care if you make 10,000 a week. That's still $10 that you could have gave to somebody who actually needs it, who's actually going through something. Those are fundraisers that you could do for somebody else entirely. They are getting ready to get back on here to scam you. The reason why you can't say me, because they have already done it to me. They did it to me for years. Now they're coming for you. They're coming for you. And I feel sorry for you. I truly do. There are people on here who don't even like these two, that would just like to give them 2 or 3 words of advice, but they don't want to listen. You have to let people like that learn the hard way. You have to. Can you believe that this guy is homeless and he still won't get a job? Think about that a minute. It's freezing out there and he still won't get a job. Not when he's got this many stupid people on the internet that's willing to give the money. YouTube has got to open up their mouth and say, that's it, no more. I can name 5 channels in this community that I know for a fact actually needs the funds, because they're going through some real stuff. I can name 5 of them. I'm not going to because of confidentiality, but I can name 5 of them, and my channel is not one of them. I'm talking about some of these other channels that's out here. Not to say that they're not working and all this stuff or whatnot, but people go through things, and they're trying their hardest to get out of their situations. But those 2, they're going to take your money. They're going to take your money, get a Dr. Pepper, cuss you out, and then block you. That is what they're going to do. This man got on here. I'm tired of you. I don't want to be with you no more. He's looking forward to changing her poop bucket again. I've never seen a guy so attracted to smelling like poop in my life. He wants to get back on here and dress like a woman again and act like a fool. He wants to get back on here again and have you guys give them Chinese. Why should they? Let me tell you something. If I was on here and you hated the ground that I walked on, and you kept telling me get a job, and I knew all I had to do was make a video for 3 or 4 hours and I was going to get donations, why would I get a job? I'm just keeping it real. Why would I get a job? For what? There's a sucker born every minute. Why should I get a job when I know that there's somebody out there dumb enough to support me financially? Because that is what's getting ready to happen all over again. They'll do it, because I want to see someone so mad. Listen to me, I ain't mad because it ain't my money I'm losing. I'm one of these people that if I know somebody who's going through something and I'm able to do it, I will help. I helped them for a long time until I realized I was getting scammed. And there's the little things I focus on that doesn't escape my attention. Little tiny things that doesn't escape my attention. I just never seen nobody like this before. For me, this is a new thing. You know what I mean? You're supposedly freezing all day, and you refuse to work. Even if the uncle sold the house for $5 million, he'll be broke in a year because he has no concept about the value of a dollar. I was just talking to somebody about this. I was like, have you ever had to work 7 hours a day and take an hour break for somebody before? You know how hard it is for some people to make $15 an hour, $20 an hour. You know how you got to be talked to, how you got to how much humiliation you got to deal with at work. How much stress you got to go through during that hour just to get that little change? And then you got to do this every single day. And then you're taking your hard-earned money. You're going in your pocket and giving it to ungrateful people who ain't going to do nothing for themselves. Do some research in this community. You're going to find out that there's some content creators on here that genuinely and sincerely needs help. If you're going to super chat and try to help somebody and you want to look good, go support them. You'd be surprised what some people are going through that are not talking about it on here. They're just covering them. They get the ad revenue, they'll get the super chats, and they live with that, and they're quiet about it. But these two, they have a record and a history of receiving donations from you, and when they get these donations, they like I said, they talk to you like you're nothing. You can lose your job tomorrow, have to suffer to pay your bills, suffer to eat, suffer to take care of your kids, while they're mocking you for $10 that you gave to them. Think about that a minute. My Bible, yes, the Bible does say that give and it shall be given unto you. And the Bible does say that God loves a cheerful giver. Yes. The Bible also says that a man that doesn't work shouldn't eat. And it also says that we're not supposed to be stupid, that we're supposed to have discernment. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. If I walked down the street and I saw Shanny and Rev eating out of a garbage can, I would. If I was eating a sandwich, or if I had a soda, or if I had $10, if I was outside and I actually physically saw it, I would give them money to get food. That's what I would do. That's the kind of person I am. If I physically saw it with my own eyes, because I don't believe them no more. I just don't. They lie too much. But it has gotten to a point now that I got to actually take the time out just to watch and to look and to pay attention and to see what's really going on. That's how you got to be sometimes with people like Shanny and Rev. You just got to watch and pay attention. Look at patterns. So now he announced that they're back together again. They're going to expect you to forget about the free bleeding. They're gonna expect you to forget about the domestic abuse. They're gonna want you to forget the fact that Shanny ran at him butt naked. They're gonna want you to forget the fact that all of that stuff that happened in that house. They're gonna want you to forget about that. They're gonna whine and complain that they're not making money on their own content. They're gonna do all of this stuff over and over and over again. They're gonna play the victims, forgetting that they was the ones who put this stuff out there for people to see and hear. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I got a few things I got to do, but for your own personal welfare, for your own mental health, for the things that you're going through, if you're gonna support somebody, support one of these other channels that snipes them. And I don't usually support that kind of thing, but when it comes to them, this is the only way they're gonna learn. Everybody, a lot of people was feeling bad, and it was kind of happy for Jason that he got away from. He went to all these different channels. Now he's back with Shanny. And for a Christian to say this is going to sound cold blooded. But you know what? I don't even care if she's beating him up no more, because he kind of likes it. I think he gets off on the fact that Shanny beats him up. I think he gets off. I think he gets off on it. I would never get involved with a woman who thinks that is okay to put their hands on me. I would never tolerate that. I have standards. And I would never put my hands on a woman simply because I'm angry. If I'm angry, probably get my keys and then just leave. That's what I do. I'll get my keys and I'll leave, unless she is physically trying to harm me to the point that she wants to take my life or something like that. Then I got to defend myself. It's like people can be adults. I think a lot of people have slack of time on their hands, lots of times on their hand. Must be nice. At home attack people are low intelligence. Okay. Draven. Also, let's be honest, Shanny isn't a woman. She's a beast from the ninth circle of hell. Oh, man. They say your bike lock keys. I'm going to be getting my driver's license soon, believe it or not. I'm going to get my driver's license probably in another year. Because honestly and truthfully, I'm getting up there now and I'm getting a little sick of all this walking and biking all the time. I have an e-bike now. So I'm going to be getting my license soon. I want to be able to stop taking buses and Ubers everywhere and start being able to drive myself to places. But Jason, if you're seeing this, you deserve everything that's coming your way, including ultimately Shanny taking the house from you, because she's going to set you up and she's going to set you up good. You kind of deserve it because you're stupid, you're gullible, and you believe everything that people tell you. You just do. Okay? And she's going to beat you up. She's going to beat you up several times for what you put her through. It's coming. She'll look for some silly, stupid reason to beat you up, but she's going to beat you up good. Probably give you a couple of black eyes too on top of it. She ain't going to forget this. And don't go crying, I want G-Man to come and help me. Go, G-Man, come and help me. Don't go calling me because I'm not coming to help you. You made a conscious decision to go back to this woman who loves to beat people like you up. More power to you. I'll see you guys in the next one.